In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NFL games happening on December 15, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NFL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Baltimore Ravens versus New York Giants. In Week 15 of the NFL season, fans are treated to an intriguing non-conference matchup as the Baltimore Ravens face off against the New York Giants. This highly anticipated showdown will take place at MetLife Stadium on Sunday and will be broadcast on CBS. More than just a game, it serves as a barometer for whether these teams can perform up to their respective records. The Ravens currently hold an 8-5 record, coming off a narrow 24-19 home loss to the Philadelphia Eagles on December 1st. Meanwhile, the Giants are enduring a rough season with a dismal 2-11 record. They are mired in an 8-game losing streak, following a 14-11 defeat at home against the New Orleans Saints last Sunday. The Baltimore Ravens have displayed strong form on the road, winning 4 of their last 6 away games. This team is highly motivated as they've slipped out of first place in their division and are now clinging to a wild card spot. Facing the struggling New York Giants presents a valuable opportunity for the Ravens to regain momentum. On the other hand, the Giants have been in a free fall, losing their last 8 games consecutively. Baltimore is well equipped to exploit New York's weaknesses, especially in the running game. The Ravens' rushing attack, led by the dominant Derrick Henry, is poised to do significant damage against the Giants' porous run defense, which ranks 29th in the league and allows an average of 141 rushing yards per game. Additionally, New York's offense is in shambles, particularly at quarterback, where they've been forced to rely on Tommy DeVito, a player with only 1 game of NFL experience this season. While the Giants lean heavily on their ground game, they face a formidable challenge against Baltimore's elite rush defense, which ranks first in the NFL. The trajectories of these two teams could not be more divergent throughout the season. The Ravens are playing for high stakes, trying to overtake the Pittsburgh Steelers in the American Football Conference North. They are also coming off a well-timed late-season bye week, which has allowed them to recover and regroup. This game offers Baltimore an excellent chance to further strengthen their defense, particularly against the pass, as they continue to improve. Quarterback Lamar Jackson is expected to have a strong performance through the air, and he may take on a more prominent rushing role after being pushed by his mother 2 weeks ago to utilize his running ability more often. While it's rare for the Ravens to be favored by such a large margin, the last time they were favored by 14 or more points was in 2020. The disparity between these teams is stark. The Giants have consistently struggled, going 3-9-1 against the spread this season despite often being massive underdogs. Expecting the Giants to put up significant points seems unrealistic, especially considering they managed just 11 points in their previous game against the New Orleans Saints. The Ravens, by contrast, have performed well as double-digit favorites, going 7-3-1 against the spread in their last 11 such games. Though betting on a line this large can be risky, the Giants offer little reason for optimism, and their lack of competitiveness is likely to be the deciding factor in this game. New York's offensive woes are glaring, and their quarterback situation only compounds their issues. Drew Lock, stepping in at quarterback, is unlikely to provide the spark needed to turn things around. The Giants' offense appears poised for another dreadful performance, similar to their 25-point loss against the Eagles earlier this season. Another blowout defeat seems inevitable, making the Baltimore Ravens to win and cover the spread as favorites our full-game side pick. Both teams have shown defensive vulnerabilities in recent games, contributing to higher scoring outcomes. Baltimore has allowed an average of 25 points over their last 4 games, while New York has conceded 24 points per game over their previous 5 contests. With key players like Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson operating as a potent 1-2 punch for the Ravens, the injury-riddled Giants' defense is expected to struggle in containing their explosive offense. The Ravens lead the NFL in yards per game, showcasing their ability to consistently generate offense. They have encountered no difficulties scoring on the road, averaging 30 points per game in their last 5 away contests, including a 30-point performance against the Chargers in their most recent road outing. However, Baltimore's defense has shown cracks, allowing 23 or more points in 4 of their last 6 games. Their pass defense has been particularly problematic, ranking 32nd in the league. Meanwhile, the Giants employ a fast-paced offensive approach, ranking 5th in the NFL in plays per game. Given the defensive struggles on both sides, this game is primed for plenty of scoring. The over has hit in 4 of the Ravens' last 5 road games, further supporting the expectation of a high total. With both teams' defensive issues and Baltimore's potent offense, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Kansas City Chiefs versus Cleveland Browns. The Kansas City Chiefs, boasting a strong record of 12-1 overall, are set to face off against the Cleveland Browns, who currently stand at 3-10 overall in an American Football Conference showdown scheduled for Sunday afternoon. In their most recent game, the Chiefs secured a home victory against the Los Angeles Chargers, while the Browns suffered a road loss at the hands of the Pittsburgh Steelers. The last time these two teams faced each other was back in 2021, a game that ended in favor of the Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs seem to have been riding a wave of fortune lately, but how long can that streak continue? Their recent performances highlight just how narrowly they've managed to maintain their impressive record. Over the past month, Kansas City has won 3 of their last 4 games, and in none of those victories did they score more than 20 points. These wins include a nerve-wracking escape against the Panthers, a lucky break due to a miscommunication by the Raiders, and a dramatic blocked field goal that secured a win. In Week 14, kicker Matthew Wright delivered what seemed like a game-winning field goal that initially appeared to be veering off course but took a fortunate bounce off the upright to seal the victory. While their record now stands at an impressive 12-1, the final stretch of their schedule poses significant challenges, beginning with the Browns this Sunday. Cleveland's offense, led by Jameis Winston, has leaned heavily on the passing game. Over the last 2 games alone, Winston has attempted an astonishing 99 passes. This aggressive aerial strategy could exploit a Chiefs defense that has recently struggled to defend against deep throws, creating opportunities for standout receiver Jerry Jeudy to shine. The Cleveland Browns, on the other hand, have been grappling with inconsistency, losing 2 consecutive games and 4 of their last 5 contests. Despite these setbacks, odds makers have set the line at just 4.5 points, indicating they view Kansas City as a beatable opponent and Cleveland as a potential upset candidate. While the Browns' record might not reflect it, their recent performances have included moments of strong play, with key errors in critical situations often proving costly. Jameis Winston's arsenal of offensive weapons includes Jerry Jeudy, tight end David Njoku, and wide receiver Elijah Moore, along with a healthy Nick Chubb in the backfield. If Cleveland's defense can step up and deliver key stops, Winston has a solid chance to exploit vulnerabilities in Kansas City's secondary and keep this game competitive. Although the Kansas City Chiefs have continued their winning ways, many of their recent victories have been far too close for comfort. For bettors, they've been a frustrating team to back, covering the spread in just 1 of their last 8 games. Their narrow margins of victory include a 3-point win against the Panthers and a 2-point squeaker over the Chargers in their most recent outing. Meanwhile, the Browns have shown some promise at home, winning 2 of their last 3 home games. Offensively, the Chiefs have been struggling to put up big numbers, scoring 21 points or fewer in 3 of their last 4 games. They remain heavily reliant on their passing attack, choosing to throw the ball on 58% of their plays. However, they'll face a tough challenge against the Browns' formidable secondary, which has been holding opponents to an average of just 215 passing yards per game, placing them 12th in the league. On the flip side, Jameis Winston has been remarkably productive, averaging an impressive 315 passing yards per game over his last 6 outings. This could spell trouble for Kansas City's 21st-ranked pass defense, making the Cleveland Browns to cover the spread as underdogs our full-game side pick. Kansas City's offensive production has been better on the road, where they've averaged 26.5 points per game in their last 4 away matchups. Their offense operates with a high tempo, ranking 2nd in the league in plays per game, a pace surpassed only by the Browns. Meanwhile, Cleveland has also shown they can put up points, tallying 29 against the Ravens, 24 in their first home meeting against the Steelers, and 32 in a shootout with the Broncos. Defensively, Kansas City has allowed an average of 21 points in their last 5 games, and Cleveland's games have frequently gone over the total, with the over hitting in 4 of their last 6 outings. When analyzing how these two teams have been performing offensively, there's reason to believe this game will see plenty of scoring. The Chiefs have averaged 22 points over their last 4 games, while the Browns have managed 23 points across their previous 3 contests. Turnovers could also play a significant role in this game. The Chiefs are operating with a -4 turnover ratio, and the Browns are even worse at -10, giving defenses ample opportunity opportunities to capitalize. Cleveland's struggles against the run could open the door for Isaiah Pacheco to make an impact, both on the ground and in the passing game as he returns to full health. Given these factors, this game has the potential to feature plenty of points on the board. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Cincinnati Bengals versus Tennessee Titans. The American Football Conference teams are set to clash at Nissan Stadium this Sunday in what promises to be an intense matchup. Weather conditions might play a significant role, as forecasts predict consistent rain with temperatures hovering in the mid-50s. This contest will mark the fourth consecutive meeting between these teams in Nashville since 2022, underscoring the rivalry's consistency. In their most recent encounter last season, the Tennessee Titans dominated with a decisive 27-3 victory, which snapped the Cincinnati Bengals' prior winning streak in their head-to-head matchups. A key question heading into this game is whether Tennessee's offense can find a way to keep pace with Cincinnati's high-powered attack. The Bengals have consistently scored 27 points or more in their last 5 games, a benchmark the Titans have only achieved twice throughout the season, and notably, both instances were in road games. Tennessee's offensive struggles stem from multiple issues, including their propensity to give up sacks and commit turnovers. Even if those problems were mitigated, the Titans have yet to demonstrate the ability to move the ball effectively and sustain drives. Providing Cincinnati with favorable field position due to turnovers or inefficiencies could place excessive strain on Tennessee's defense, eventually leading to breakdowns. Meanwhile, Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow and star wide receiver Ja'Marr Chase have been consistently dismantling defenses across the league this season, showcasing their formidable chemistry and skill. While Cincinnati's offense has been a bright spot, their overall record does not reflect their offensive firepower primarily because of defensive shortcomings. Joe Burrow is enjoying an impressive statistical year, and the Bengals' offense is capable of keeping pace with the league's elite teams. However, their defense has been their Achilles heel, frequently allowing large chunk plays and struggling to contain opposing offenses. Fortunately for Cincinnati, their upcoming opponents, the Titans, field one of the league's most underwhelming offenses. Tennessee has shown significant difficulty in advancing the ball effectively, particularly through their passing game, and they often falter when it comes to finishing drives with touchdowns. Although the Titans' defense can occasionally slow opposing offenses, scoring remains a necessity to win games, and Tennessee has consistently fallen short in that area. Given the slim point spread and the Bengals' offensive firepower led by Burrow and Chase, the Cincinnati Bengals to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. When analyzing the defensive metrics, both teams rank among the league's 6 worst in terms of points allowed, with each side surrendering more than 26 points per game on average. This trend has been evident in the Bengals' recent games, as their last 6 matchups have all exceeded a combined total of 47 points. Cincinnati's offense can be reliably expected to score at least 25 points, as they have surpassed that threshold consistently in recent weeks. Meanwhile, Tennessee will be facing a defense that has given up 20 or more points in 6 straight games, including 2 instances on the road where they allowed over 30 points. High-scoring games are a hallmark of Cincinnati's style, and they are well-positioned to prevail in another shootout this Sunday afternoon. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.